with AI, you can produce so much more content faster than you could if you're working with a real model.
Yeah,
You
and,
know,
I saw that a few days ago. I needed 10
right.
IG pics and 10 reels. And I asked the guy that is responsible for the AI generation that I had. He delivered it yesterday night.
That's
And it took
huge.
the guy 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But like
Right.
even a very hard worker model, she couldn't even deliver that less than a day. So obviously AI it is going to replace half of the model in the next between 2 to 5 years. It's going to take a
Right.
huge chunk of the market. It's crazy. So welcome to this video, guys. We are here with Pax, which is a chatting client that makes $32,000 last 30 days with his AI model using my chatting service. In this video, we are going to tell you how we make that much money with chatting and how he managed to bring a lot of subscribers to the account, how he create the content, etc, etc. So it's a video filled with a lot of value. Okay, so I hope you guys will enjoy it, and we'll get started right into it. So Pax, if you can just like quickly introduce yourself for those who do not know you.
Sure. Thank you, Tristan. Thanks for having me on. So I'm doing AI models, or I have been doing for about a year. And the account, it's only one AI model,
Okay.
which is, kind of goes against what most people recommend, but I figured we'll just focus on one. So
Yeah.
there's over 200,000 followers on Instagram, doing well on Twitter as well. And we've been working together now since May.
Yeah.
And before we started working together, the account was doing, I think it was $3,000 to $4,000 in sales per month.
Yeah.
And now, now it's the top month was like $32.5 thousand. So that was like a huge 8 times multiple, and you guys have been really great.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm just like blown away.
yeah, that's why I wanted to do this interview, to kind of like show people what we can do. And something that is important to notice is that we started like I think in May, and we are like in August.
Yeah.
So it's like June,
August.
July, August. So it's
Crazy.
like about 3 months, and we went from basically 2 to 32K. So that's like if
It's amazing.
yeah, that's 15x time increase. So that's
crazy.
yeah, that's pretty good. What else can you tell the viewer a little bit more, about how we work
Sure.
together, etc?
Sure. Yeah. So, I mean, the way that we work together is it's very hands off for me. So it created so much time, which is amazing. In the beginning, I was spending so much time trying to learn how to be an AI artist and to generate images and to do reels and videos and stuff. And then I was having to do chatting as well every day.
Yeah.
And I did that for like, I don't know, several months. And it was just so stressful, just working like the entire day, no free time, or like I would prefer to focus on the content, but not having, just having to do chatting every day. It was just way too much. Like it was totally worth it to begin working together, and the results have just been like incredible. So can't thank you guys enough.
Yeah. So you said like the main point that helped you is the fact that you had like so much free time once you started working with us, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, at that point, yeah, free time was huge. I was really able to focus on marketing and just to focus on getting new subscribers in.
Yeah.
And once I was able to have more time, then I could go out and find the strategies and to figure out what I need to do every day to bring in the subscribers for your chatting team to convert on and sell and work your magic. So,
and what is you like, how many subs do you bring per day on average these days?
Yeah, that's a good question. I need to do a tally, but I need to count it. But I'm confident that it's at least 10 to 20 per day. It could be closer on the high side of that. But yeah, and before I worked with you, I didn't have the time to focus on marketing as much. It was maybe like, I don't know, 2 or 3 subscribers on a good day.
Yeah.
So a lot has changed in only like 3 months.
Yeah, and for those who don't really know, but that the fact that he is managing to bring 10 to 15 to 20 pet subs per day on average these days, and that we are able to do like $32,000. It's crazy because right now there is like 2,000 in subscription for like 30K in messages. So that's very huge, and I'll put a
Oh, wow.
screenshot
Yeah.
of the results.
That is huge.
Yeah. So that's very, very good, and for him it's very very like profitable, because he's basically getting 80% of 32,000 while not having to take care of the chatting or whatever. He completely like free his time, and then now he can focus even more on creating new content, bringing new customers, and all of that works really well. Like, what made you start AI like a year ago, which is very, very early, because when we film this video, we are in like August 2024, and you basically started last summer in
Right.
2023. So you were like early
Right.
with AI. What made you start?
Yeah. So I was on YouTube one day and I saw this video and I just became inspired.
Okay.
It was it's hard to put into words really. At the time I wasn't at the time I was looking for a new opportunity and I wanted to get involved in an industry that was new. And I guess I did have a friend that was working in the OnlyFans industry, and so we would talk about it and get excited about the possibilities. And he would teach me and coach me and stuff, and then I would take those lessons and apply it to this AI world,
Yeah.
which turned out to be quite different from what I understand, because I haven't or I wasn't coming from the OnlyFans world. I didn't have experience in this industry. So yeah, probably it was like a perfect storm. I wanted a creative outlet. I saw the money potential
Yeah.
as well. I had a friend in the industry, and it all just kind of came together
Okay.
last summer. And yeah.
And what was your like experience, and what was your your situation when you worked when you started? What were you doing?
Sure. Yeah, so my background is in marketing and sales. So I've been different marketing and sales jobs for over 10 years, mostly in software. But yeah, in the beginning, I was doing some door-to-door sales as well. And my situation at the time, it was okay. I had savings, I had some investments, but I just had all this time because I had left my job the previous year
Okay.
to take a sabbatical and to just take a break from work, reset, see what I wanted to do. And
Okay.
then I just got inspired one day on YouTube.
Yeah, and you just clocked in, and you started. And like, how old are you now, by the way?
I'm like around 30.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
you just saw a video. I mean, for me with OFM, it was kind of the same. I was like at the time where I wanted to sell my drop shipping. It's like more like white label business, and I looked like videos about entrepreneurship, etc., business, and I tried a lot of business based on YouTube videos, and one of them was OFM, and it worked in like a month and a half.
Okay.
It already started to work, and the profit were even more were even like bigger than just drop shipping. And I was like, okay, and it's online, there is no shipping,
Okay, wow.
it's instant money, and I just
perfect.
started with that. And at that time there was not many like course, etc., and there was like literally no chatting agencies in like 2022, something like that. So that's where I created like the chatting agency, and also the consulting side, because a lot of people wanted to build their own chatting team, etc., but they were completely lost. So yeah, for me, that's how I started. Now we are going to talk a bit more of how you do the content generation, okay? Even though we are not going to give all the sauce, okay? But just a few tips for people on like, how to start creating the content, how much money does it cost, where to get the information, and right after that, we will talk about the marketing side. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, I started on it's called Automatic 1111, and that was the first AI image generation tool I used.
Okay.
And the reason I wanted to use that was because it's free, and I was able to run it locally on my laptop. And I have it's like a NVIDIA RTX 3000 series, which is good enough. So I did get a gaming laptop, so that it was just kind of this good situation.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started to use Automatic 1111. There's so many free YouTube tutorials and just so much information out there. Oh, and
Yeah.
also because you can do not safe for work content
Yeah.
when you generate images locally. But if you want to do like most of the online services for image generation, they won't allow the not safe for work stuff. So that was another reason I chose Automatic 1111. There are some out there that allow not safe for work
Okay.
image generation, but locally is better for that
So
for
so
sure.
so it's like automatic 11, so it's like a 1 1 1 1.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
Okay, I see. And you can
Yeah,
generate like both not safe for work and safe for work if you use it on computer, but if you
yes,
use it on the online, it will be
yeah,
only safe for work content. So for those who do not
that's
know
right.
about AI generation, etc., there is basically no software that at the time where I filmed this video that generate like not
Yeah,
safe for work content online, okay, because there is restriction, etc. So usually you have to basically download the software,
yeah,
use it offline on your computer, maybe do some tweak to it, and then you can generate not safe for work. That's the precision. Okay.
that's right. Yeah, it's rare that you could find an online tool that will let you do not safe for work. So like local is usually better.
Yeah, but then you need to have a, how do you say? Then you need to have a pretty like good graphic card, like a processor, etc., to make it run like locally.
Yeah, oh, that's true, but I will say there is a tool. It's called Run Diffusion,
Mm-hmm.
and it's probably the best tool out there. And so you can sign up to it. I think it's about $35 a month,
Yeah.
and it comes with like 20 hours of image generation. So it's like you can do everything you want like you would locally, but you're doing it in the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's probably one of the best services out there, and it kind of gives you best of both worlds, where you have like a very high performance PC, but it's in the cloud, and then you can use that to make not safe for work and safe for work images. So it's called
Okay.
Run Diffusion.
And yeah, so it
Yeah,
does support like not safe for work and safe for work, right?
it does. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's I think that's a great tool. I used it for many months,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just so used to the local setup that I prefer the local setup. But I think Run Diffusion's the best out there
Yeah. And
for
for
sure.
now, you just use automatic 1111 to generate the images, etc.,
Yeah,
on a local PC, right?
that's right.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. I see. Do you use
yeah.
anything like else than that you want to talk about?
For image, I saw like beyond the basic image generation, but like what else would you want to know about
Like,
the
do you
image
use
generation stuff?
other like softwares, etc., on only basically those
Oh
two?
yeah. Another great software I use is called Photopea.
Okay,
It's like a yeah photo, so it's Photopea,
okay.
and it's a free tool. This is like a free Photoshop online,
Mm-hmm.
and it's basically free. I pay like $10 a month for the AI tools that it has, so it just like speeds up all the editing, and
Hmm.
it's just a great tool that I love, because it actually does take quite a bit of time to edit an
Mm-hmm.
AI image. If you want to make it really good, like the generation can get you pretty much all the way there, but then it takes like 30 to 60 minutes to actually do the editing to prepare it to post.
Yeah, so yeah,
So
generating first, but then there is tons of edit to do.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That
I mean, for the most part, it really depends on how you approach it, but in my opinion, I think you do need quite a bit of editing.
Yeah, but it's worth it in the end because when you create an image or whatever to sell, for example, it's there forever, and you take
Yeah,
100% from that
for sure.
image revenue.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty amazing. So there's a lot of images that you'll make, like you said, that you can use over and over again, and you can sell it to new subs that come in.
Yeah,
There's some images that maybe you need to make on a weekly basis for posting on Twitter or Instagram,
yeah,
stuff like that. So
yeah. But oh, yeah, 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 I see, I see.
yeah.
And how did you make it work for like your first images? You know, basically creating the AI girl.
Yeah, so for that, I was doing something, it's called text to image. I won't get into too many technical things, but basically you have something called text to image when you type in a prompt of what you want to see. So I was typing things in so that I could get the face of the model. So I put in all the characteristics, so I got the face, and then after I was happy with the face, then I was able to generate images with that face. So, and there's an extension called Reactor
Okay.
that you can add on Automatic 1111, and it'll let you generate images with the face. And that's how I was able to get the consistency of the face.
Yeah,
And then from there,
so text to
yeah,
images, it's
yeah,
like a website or something?
that's yeah. Text to image, it's like a process. So like you have text to image is where you put in the text and then you prompt this unique image to be created.
Yeah.
And then the other type of process is called image to image. So you're putting an image into the program and then a similar image will come out. So they're just like kind of two different processes that you'll do to create images when you're using Automatic 1111.
And,
So
and for the people
that's
that
yeah.
want to create their first AI, etc., what website they should use basically, or what software to basically create the base, the body and the face of the AI, if you're able to share.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think because I did the really technical approach, I guess. Like Automatic 1111 gives you full control, but it's also yeah, I guess a little bit more technical. So I'm trying to think of like a good
Yeah,
image generation software online that makes it really easy.
but
Let me see. I do know a couple. One is called RenderNet.ai.
okay.
RenderNet.ai is a good one. And now there's another one, but it's slipping my mind. What's it called?
But yeah,
I might
basically,
have to circle. Yeah,
yeah, but they can just
I
like
might have to circle back to that one.
yeah, but yeah, there is tons of like software, even like with free trial, whatever, when you can at least create the first like
Yeah,
image face of the girl, so that then after you can use it for whatever you want to use it. Okay, so that's about content
yeah, yeah, for
generation. And
sure
by the
there.
way, if you guys have question about AI generation, whatever, just comment and I will try my best to answer you. And in terms of marketing, how do you make that work? Because you are not completely free of what you can do because you can generate images, but then for the videos, it's kind of like harder, How do you deal with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
marketing side of it? And how is it like
yeah.
different basically from normal like models, etc.?
Sure. Let's see where to start. So I basically tried all the social media
Mm-hmm.
platforms, but I determined that Instagram and Twitter are the best. TikTok can work, but I have not figured that out. As far as what works the best on Instagram is posting reels.
Yeah.
So when you post reels on Instagram with an AI model, you can do it with one of two approaches.
Mm-hmm.
You can create a set of images, maybe like 5 to 10 images, and you can put those images with the song into like a 5 to 10 second reel. And so that would be like fully unique and like fully generated content
Mm-hmm.
that you're making. And then another approach is more of like a black hat. I would call it like a black hat marketing approach
Yeah.
where you can find like just any video out there on Instagram that looks like your model,
Mm-hmm.
and you can do something called a face swap. So you can
Yeah.
get your model's face and you can face swap onto the model. That approach is probably the most effective.
Yeah.
But it's a black hat thing, so you need to decide if you're willing to take the risk because your account could get banned, for example,
Yeah.
if you're doing these face swaps. But it no doubt adds a ton of value to bringing in subscribers. So it
And
really depends how you want to approach it.
so the first
Yeah.
choice is to basically do the marketing with images only,
Yes, that's right.
and the
Yeah.
second
So that
choice is
yeah.
to do videos. You do not fully generate the
Yeah.
videos with AI. You basically generate the videos by putting your model face on another real model face in order to have the video.
That's right.
Okay. And
Yeah.
how do you do that?
Oh, so then there's a couple softwares. There's a free one you can use on
Mm-hmm.
your computer. It's called Roop Unleashed.
Yeah.
And maybe I could send you all these links. I know there's a lot of tools here, but
Yeah. Yeah.
Group
We
Unleashed is free.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's online.
And see, yeah, you can download it online, put it on your computer, and then you can do the face swaps that way.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty straightforward to use. Like once you download it, it's you just put in the video you want to face swap onto, and you put your model's face in it, and then it does the magic.
Okay.
And then the other one, yeah, and then the other one is called well, I mentioned it before, so it's called RenderNet.ai, so that does images and video stuff, and that's a paid tool. It's $50 a month, but in my opinion, the quality is better.
Okay.
Not like a big amount. It's not so much better, but it is definitely better. So I prefer to pay for the quality. You get less glitches around the mouth and the teeth and the face and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the free local one is still pretty good.
The
Either option,
the Roop
I
Unleashed.
would say, works. Roop Unleashed, it's the free one.
Yeah.
RenderNet.ai is the paid one.
Okay, I see. Yeah, so usually
Yeah.
software that you can just download and put on your PC, it's free, and the online one, which take less resources from your PC, whatever, it's online, but usually, obviously, it's paid, and the results, they are pretty good.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
Okay, I
Yeah.
see. And by the way, forget to ask for the viewer,
Sure.
how do you generate the content, the not safe for work content for OnlyFans, for images, and then how do you do for the videos currently for the people to know?
Sure. So for not safe for work images,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So for that, I've done both. So both approaches or processes. So I explained the text to image is one method of making the not safe for work images.
Yeah.
So it's really the same process. You know, the way I did it was I would put in the text prompt into Automatic 1111.
Mm-hmm.
It would give me it would give me a batch of images, and I would choose which ones were the best, and I would go to Photopea. I would edit all those. Not safe for work. The editing does take some more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, I guess, more detail oriented when the model is nude and stuff like that. So, but it's really the same process. So, and then another way I would do it, which is kind of more what I'm doing now because it has more of like a realism effect, is the image to image.
Yeah.
So I would go to like a website like, now this is another Black Hat thing.
Okay.
So, you know, going to a website, any website like pornpics.com
Yeah.
is a good one. And you can use an image from there
Mm-hmm.
if it matches with your model. So you could use that image as an input to your image generation. So the result, you get an image that is pretty similar to the original, but it is different.
Yeah, but it's
So
AI
it's
generated,
kinda
so
like
then it's completely legal to
Yeah.
to sell and to produce because it's not another girl. It's generated from an image, but it's a completely different image that match your AI model, right?
It could be the case. I've kind of debated this in my own mind. I mean, I have to talk to. It's probably like a better question for a lawyer, but to me, it feels like it's a bit of a gray area, I guess, because I think you need to have like a certain percentage difference from the original image
Yeah.
for it to be like classified as like totally cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Like it feels okay to me. I'm okay with like pushing boundaries, so I personally don't mind.
Yeah.
But that's just it's just like it works. At the end of the day, it works. So
Okay. And how do you deal with the videos? Do you manage to do any videos? Because for the chatting, for those who do not know, we basically always try to sell scripts. So it's basically reproduce a real life, experience. Okay. As if we were like selling the content live, okay, as you would do with a girl and a guy sending pictures, like, and getting like hotter and hotter each content. But the thing is, how do you, because we do this with images and videos, so it really like looks real and the client get a good experience. How do you deal with the videos?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, so the videos, that's something that I'm trying to figure out now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't actually have an answer. I have a few leads, like, I've heard from different contacts that there are going to be marketplaces where AI creators can go and actually buy content to use for their
Okay.
AI model. Like, buying like licensed content that you could totally use. I don't
Okay.
know. Like, I haven't accessed any of them yet, but this is just kind of like what I'm hearing. And so
Hmm.
it's really interesting these kinds of services are emerging.
Yeah, like
But it is a challenge like what you're yeah,
it's
it's a
like
challenge what you're saying though, because to have the sequential lifetime sales funnel that you're talking about,
mm,
I was always worried that because it was hard to create that with AI, that we, the sales wouldn't be as good as they became. Like I was totally shocked when, you help the account like 8x in sales and have like a 15x TTV to subscriptions
yeah.
because it was just like, I thought it had to be live, but I guess maybe it
Yeah,
would be
the
better if it was live,
yeah. So basically,
it's just not at the moment.
yeah, the best way is to sell it as if it's live content because that's what everyone want. You know, if you receive like a picture from your girlfriend, you don't want her to send you a picture from like 3 months ago. You want a picture from now. Okay, that's what everyone want.
Right.
That's what we try
Right.
to reproduce. But if you do not necessarily have that, you
Yeah.
better have a picture that is from 1 month ago, or even if it doesn't really like follow a specific script, it still works, okay? Because we have a very good chatter, we have very good strategies.
Yes.
So script, they
Yeah.
help a lot, but they are not 100% necessary to be able to make sales, okay? So it
Right.
helps, but not 100% necessary. So yeah, for the videos, you said there is even like marketplace that are starting to sell content that you can then base or whatever like sell on your on your account. So that's pretty interesting. And in your opinion, how long do we have to wait until we get realistic, not safe for work videos to be fully generated by AI?
Oh man, that's a great question. I think probably my guess is like a year or two.
Yeah.
Like it's coming way faster than anybody really expects. There's like a famous Will Smith eating spaghetti video
Yeah.
from like only like 18 months ago or something. And now if you look at the videos today, it's just mind blowing. There's a car commercial I saw that apparently would have taken the company like months and months to do, but they claim they made it in like 1 or 2 days. And it was all with AI, all very realistic, very high production quality. And
Yeah.
so, like, yeah, the technology is there. I think you'll probably see the not safe for work, like, open source software will lag behind the safe for work software. Usually out, that's my guess, but could be like a 1 or 2 year wait before
Mm.
you could I mean, probably, if I'm wrong, at least 5 years, you'll probably see videos that are indistinguishable
Yeah.
from real porn videos or whatever the case may be. So
And I think
not too long.
yeah, yeah, good answer. But yeah, I think most of the people they don't even realize how far AI is already advanced. Okay, because like when we scroll on
Yeah,
IG, etc., I
yeah,
don't know, maybe one model out of 10 right now it's AI, and we don't even know it.
yeah.
We don't even notice it. So it's hard to notice how far it's already when we don't even know it's an AI. So that's very hard. And yes, for the basically actors etc for advertising, they are already using it like on TV basically. So if they are doing this on TV
It's amazing.
etc,
Yeah,
obviously it will go into every single type of business, including adult content. It's just
absolutely,
an extend
absolutely. Yeah, I
expansion.
totally. And how do you think that will change the business model moving forward for like OFM and like just OnlyFans in general? Like,
I
do you think it'll be more AI models in the future than like
Yeah, I
real
mean,
models?
if you see the number of AI models like a year ago and now, even like in terms of chatting clients, right now I have about like 80 models, something like that, or 90, and about five
Yeah.
of them, they
Okay.
are AI. You see what I mean? And 1 year ago,
Okay, yeah.
I had basically no AI model. So this is just for my chatting agency. It means that
Wow.
if it keeps growing like that, maybe in like 2-3 years, half of the model there will be AI, or even a bit more. But it's understandable because AI, they don't take that much percentage. They take zero basically. And maybe at some point we will have like agencies. And this is some of the stuff that that I want to build, is basically an agency that have AI with fully it's like all-in-one solution where you basically provide agencies with the AI model, as if you would like refer a model or whatever for, I don't know, 10%, 15%, okay? Then the agency manage, just like you would do normal influencer management, but for an AI model.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Sounds amazing.
Because a lot of agencies, they are struggling with the, you know, AI content generation, etc., etc. So that could be like a unique business model. You see what I mean?
Yeah, that would be. I think that would be very unique. That would be.
Yeah.
So it'd be basically be like an OFM business specialized in AI.
Yeah.
The content side stuff, the marketing strategies might be a bit different.
Yeah,
I think with AI you can produce so much more content faster than you could if you're working with like a real model.
Yeah, and I saw
it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I saw that like a few days ago. Basically, I needed more content for the IG feed, okay, and I needed more reels. And basically, if you ask, and I asked for simple stuff, okay, because it was like urgent. I had to create another IG account. I needed 10 IG pics and 10 reels, okay? Because I had a new IG and I wanted to test a newer strategy. And I asked the guy that is, responsible for the AI generation that I had. He delivered it yesterday night. So I checked the content this morning. So even a very performing, and it took the guys like, I don't know, like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, okay? But like even a very hard worker model, she couldn't even deliver that in less than a day. So obviously,
no way.
Obviously, AI, it is going to replace half of the model in the next 2, 3 to 4, 5 years, between 2 to 5 years. But yes, it's going to take a huge chunk of the market. It's crazy.
And then how do you think that would affect, like, how would that affect the model, like the real models, and maybe how would it affect their pay? You know, because like when you were working with models, what was it like? Was it like 50 to 20% cut that they wanted? Like, do you think that they would need to?
Yeah, usually
to be competitive with AI, or?
Yeah, like the thing is, it depends where you take the models and how much the model they are making, but usually they want it 50-50, even though 50-50 doesn't make any sense because the agency is taking all the risk, doing all the, chatting. So you have to pay for chatting, you have to pay for the marketing, etc. And the model, they are not really like,
smart.
Yeah, they don't have the business size and all the expense in mind, okay? Because the model provide the content basically and the image rights, okay? But that's all they can do. Unless you have a model that have a huge following on IG, etc., then it's easy, okay? Then yes, she also bring a part of the advertising, then she can take a bit more. But right now, a lot of agencies, if you have no follower or even a small following, they will take 65% to 70% if the agency do actual marketing, which cost money. So for the models, it will be harder and harder to negotiate a high percentage because what they are doing, any agency can have it for maybe 5% because that's the cost. That's what costs them to have the content, okay? Like paying a guy to generate the AI resources, etc. So it's cost, for example, a flat rate or, for example, a percentage like 5%. And it's almost instant in the same day. And you do not have to manage the model, etc. So obviously, it will like kind of replace the model and it will completely change what the model can do, because what can they produce? provide, I mean, content and a little bit of marketing, but usually it's more the agency that produce the marketing. So if you cut the part
Right.
where you have to manage the girl, because like they are human, so they can go into vacation, it can be like the bad week of
Yeah,
the month, so
absolutely.
there is plenty of
They
stuff.
can get sick. Yeah.
You cut all of that, you
Yeah.
remove this percentage, and you have the content 10 times faster. Then obviously there is a lot of points that go into the favor of the AI
Wow,
models.
that's amazing. So the production side clearly better business-wise for AI versus a real model. But then it makes me think, like, for the fans, will the fans care that it's an AI model? Will they know? Will they be suspicious? Like on the consumer side, how do you think
Yeah.
it'll be with AI models?
To be honest, not really, because there is guys that deep down they know it's an AI, but it doesn't really like bother them
Yeah.
at all. You see what I mean? There is plenty of
Yeah.
apps, whatever, that you can, create your own AI online girlfriend. They know it's not real, but they don't really care. You
true.
see what I mean?
They don't care. Yeah.
So, and in the end, if you talk and you see, you follow, you buy content of a girl online, but you never really like meet her, you just like talk with her, what does it change if it's a real girl or if not a real girl, since you are not meeting her in real life? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's only
I
online
agree,
after
it's
all,
like,
you see?
it's just not. It's like it's not too far removed from
Yeah.
an AI model. Like the way that it is already right now, it's not even that far removed from an AI model. Anyways, so it's just like an advancement of technology, really.
Yeah, exactly. And we know like technology, it advances faster and faster. You see what I mean? All the change, etc. It's happening faster and faster. So for me, like in like 2 years, the OFM business, the all of that, we have a lot of change, and people need to adjust fast if they don't want to be left behind, to be honest.
So do you think like in the future for your business, for your chatting business, do you think it'll be closer to 50-50, like the types of clients that you have, like in the next couple years, or?
I don't really think so. Maybe a little higher, maybe because people can afford to pay higher. Like if you're at 50-50 with your model, and the marketing costs you, I don't know, 15% or 20%, you're left with 30%. How much can you really give to chatting? Not that much. But here with here with AI model,
I think I asked the question. I asked the question wrong. Sorry. I mean like out of your portfolio of clients, because you said you have like out of your 80, you said you have like 5 AI models right now. Like, do you see that percentage of your client portfolio changing over the next couple of years?
Yeah, 100%. And that's why we adapt quickly, and that now we work with every single platform that also work with AI. Because usually building an AI and actually having like results like new subs, etc., it goes way faster than managing a normal model. So people, they are even faster in need of chatters. You see what I mean? And
I see.
the clients,
I see what you mean,
they are buying it's crazy, but people are buying more into AI models than what they would do on normal creators. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's new, maybe it's the platform, maybe it's because like it's a very like perfect girl, or very like a specific girl with like huge boobs, etc.
Right.
But yeah, I know I will have more and more clients. And there was, I did a story on my IG like, I don't know, 1 week ago, showing results about AI model, etc. And there was people saying, oh, I didn't even know you did chatting on AI. You see what I mean? So there is people that need chatting.
Right. It's so new.
Yeah, they didn't even know I did AI chatting, but they are in need of chatting. But once people know that yes, you can create an AI, yes, you can have like chatting on it, and have it run like basically way more automated if you have even the chatting, then what do you have to do? Okay, AI content creation, you can always have a guy specialized in that do it full time, or you do it yourself and you take like 2-3 hours per day. And then yes, there is the marketing, but you completely cut the model side. So you remove the model management and kind of content creation. You remove the chatting part and then you're left with the marketing, networking, etc. So obviously if you do that, you go way faster into bringing more subs. So the model they're developing way faster, and what do they need? They need chatting very fast, and they have the money for it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, yeah, just the margins in AI, and having an AI model, the margins are just so much bigger than working with the real model. So the chatting is like more of a no-brainer. And yeah, it's pretty amazing. So what's your prediction? Like in 5 years, do you think you would have like 50-50 AI models and real models in your portfolio? Or
yes, definitely. The thing is, my portfolio, it just follow the market basically. And I think in 5 years, half of the model on these platforms, they will be AI. 100%. 100%. And me, my portfolio, it will change, even though for people, it's even better to have chatting on an AI model because you have more margin. So out of the people doing management, I will have even more people doing AI because they have more margin. And trust me, people, the worst thing they want to do is manage a real model that is, you know, sometimes not wanting to do content or have problems or want to leave for another agency, even though you're scaling her account. The AI model won't complain, won't refuse to produce content. They won't leave your agency. So and you have more margin, so obviously those clients, they are more inclined to work with me long term, etc. Because so many times
huge benefits.
Yeah, I do IG, you know, reels, etc. like every day. By the way, guys, if you do not follow me on IG, follow me on IG. It's Tristan Van de Ven. The link is in bio. And it's easy. You will see I have clients that left my agency. We scaled them for, I don't know, $40,000 to $80,000 in like 2 months, and they leave. Why? Because the model is like, but maybe I can do better, or the agency that signed the model signed at a too high percentage, so the model doesn't really like gain anything. Rather than with AI, you scale from 40 to 80 or from 2 to 32, you do not leave because it's business, it's working. You do not have the risk of the model. And for me, models, real model, it's like a hazardous. You see what I mean? It's, you're not sure, it can go south for no reason, even if it's working well. Okay, so basically AI, you have a list of better feature that it will grow, you know.
Do you see any like drawbacks, or like any, so you have a long list of positives, do you see any negatives?
Yeah, for the, you know, because for now it's a lot of like gray area, it's not really like regulated that much or that well. So this we will see, but all the laws, etc., they basically just follow the market. So if the market and if the people want AI, there will be AI to sell. You see what I mean? If people want to buy into AI, people will sell AI. You see what I mean? It's just that at some point, the states, etc., they will want to take their cut out of it, and that's what they are already doing. But all of that we are doing is like fully legal. You know, we have like invoices for the chatting, the platform, the AI, their own platform that accept AI. People know it's AI, so I don't really see the drawbacks, etc. I mean, for the agency side, for the model side, a lot, yes. But for the agency side, I see no problems at all. You see what I mean?
I do.
Especially because it's going to be easier and easier to create AIs. I mean, more competition, I guess.
Yeah, it's a very interesting industry.
Yep.
It's gonna be a crazy 5 years coming up.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a video in 2-3 months, and the model will do like 100K. We hope so.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
I'd love to.
Okay, all right. So, Pax, thanks you for your time and valuable insight about AI. Guys, if you have a question about AI, whatever, you can just comment. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and see you in the next video. See you, everyone.